I don't want to get too political here, but I'm going to start off with Dave Chappelle. And I'm going to say great for him. I have not watched his new special. I don't have time to sit down and I haven't had time. I shouldn't say I don't have time, because I do technically have time. It's just the next 2 weeks are going to be extremely busy for me. I don't really normally watch a lot of TV as it is. So, and I've watched the Dave Chappelle specials that have came out over the last couple of years. At least if it's on Netflix, I've watched them. And he's a funny dude. I used to watch him when I was younger. Funny dude. Sad what happened to him, and he decided to take an extended vacation to get himself together. But funny dude. And I will say that I'm glad for him that amidst all the controversy that has been going on and all these people calling for Dave Chappelle to get canceled because of the comments that he made during his special, which I am going to watch in the next couple of weeks. Trust me, as soon as these next 2 weeks are done, I'm gonna watch that special because he's a funny guy. Listen, learn how to take a joke. It is what it is. Apparently he got praised. Apparently he said F everything and F you guys, and he was praised for it, and he just said F everybody. This is literally what he's saying. If this is what being canceled is like, I love it. The 48-year-old said in response to a standing ovation. The line and many more like it was greeted by rapturous applause from the crowd, which included a masked Brad Pitt, Tiffany Haddish, Donald Rawlings, and Chuck Lorre, and many more. At the end of the day, yes, did he say some jokes about the LGBTQ community? I saw some clips. Yes, he said some jokes, but that's just what they are. People just need to stop being hurt. People need to stop being so sensitive. I mean, at the end of the day, let's be honest. It's just a joke. Learn how to take a joke. Everybody's so offended by everything nowadays. If it's freaking ridiculous that you want to cancel everything because you get offended. You know what I used to do when I used to get offended? I said F you and I walked away, and I just said whatever, it is what it is. I didn't sit here and call for people to get canceled, arrested, or whatever else in between. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, grow some thick skin. That's the real world. That's the real world. Grow some thick skin. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to say that this is a problem that was caused by the previous generation and the previous generation and generation prior to that. But there has to be some accountability for every single generation, because it seems like we're getting worse and worse and worse. Listen, I have a kid. I don't know how I'm screwing her over. I don't know how, when she gets older, how bad of a parenting job I will do. But I am trying my hardest to teach her to grow some thick skin, because at the end of the day, in the real world, there's people that are going to hurt your feelings. There's people that are going to hurt you mentally. There's people that are going to hurt you physically. There's people there's all types of people out there. There's all types of people, and you have to be prepared to deal with all of them. And saying cancel them is not how you prepare for it. Saying, oh, you hurt my feelings, now let's attack. Listen, I understand he said some jokes, but it's just jokes. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't one of Dave Chappelle's best friend transgender or gay that passed away in 2019 or something like that? So you know what? I'm not gonna go too much further. I'm just gonna leave it there. Listen, grow some thick skin. Jokes are jokes. I'm tired of this cancel culture. I'm tired of this whole, cancel everything because my feelings were hurt. I don't know. I'm tired of all these beta males that are siding with, all these people that are freaking always bitching and complaining about, oh, my feelings are hurt. Yeah, my feelings get hurt too, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not saying cancel the person. I just say, you know what? I just won't deal with it, or I just move on and go along my way. I just don't care to deal with saying, hey, if you're toxic, you're toxic. I just don't freaking pay attention to you. It is what it is. You're not gonna hurt my feelings by you telling me I want to cancel you. Just saying. So I gotta make sure my PlayStation doesn't shut off, because if not, then I won't be able to I won't be able to restart it, or I'll have to restart the whole live stream because of the way I have everything set up. But anyways, so grow some thick skin. Again, my feelings get hurt all the time, but I don't go crying about it. It is what it is. So people, yeah, you say what you say, but at the end of the day, canceling someone for a joke, I mean, that's just what's been going on over the last couple of years. And again, I'm gonna have to say, every single previous generation from mine has to have some accountability, because we technically are the product of the product. So I'm just a product of my previous generation and how they raised me. And the generation prior is just a product of the previous generation. And the generation that's coming after me is just a product of my generation. So, I mean, I don't want to admit it, but I'm a millennial. I like to say that, and I heard this somewhere and I don't know where, so if you know, let me know in the comments. But I like to say that I'm a junior Gen Xer, because I don't like identifying with the way millennials are today. So that's what I like to say. So again, I don't really care. Now let me move to this, because this is part of the Dave Chappelle story. And I, you know, there were some things in here that I was reading and I was like, dude, that is freaking crazy funny. Now, again, it's just a joke. So let me see which one it was. This is what's being said, and I'm reading it. I'm like, really? So some Dr. Ani Blackstock, I don't know who that is, but they tweeted, Chappelle's transphobia and lack of understanding that black people can be both black and gay shows exactly why it's critical to understand intersectionality and how black cishet men, despite being marginalized for their blackness, can perpetuate systems of oppression. So let's take that a little bit further. Despite being marginalized for their blackness, can perpetuate systems of oppression. Can they? I think anybody can. I think anybody can perpetuate a system of oppression. It's not just black men, but anybody can. Not only that, I'm gonna say it here, it's just a joke. I don't think Chappelle is transphobic. I don't think that how it says his lack of understanding that black people can both be black and gay. You know, I don't think it's that. I think that you guys are reading way too much into it, and I get it. Oh, in the society that we're in today, you should not say these types of jokes. Man, it's humor. It's humor. It's humor. Please, let you know what? I don't want to go even further onto this, but let's move on to a couple more tweets. Dave Chappelle's brand has become synonymous with ridiculing trans people and other marginalized communities. That's from Glad. Negative reviews and viewers loudly condemning his latest special is a message to the industry that audiences don't support platforming anti-LGBTQ diatribes. And we agree. I don't know what to say, man. Listen, a joke's a joke. Take the joke. I don't think that he's perpetuating systems of oppression by saying a joke. You know, I'm sorry I'm gonna say it here, but at the end of the day, grow some thick skin. You know, I don't care if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community. I don't care what community you're from. You got to learn how to deal with people and people's differences of opinion and differences in thought. But based on the way the country is today, I don't know if you could have a difference in thought. You have to, you know, if you have a difference in thought, the thought police will come for you. But I don't want to go even further into this. I'm just gonna leave this right here. Let me know what you think on the comments. I don't know where else to go with this, because I read this whole article and I started to break it down, and I started to do my thing like I always do, and research and research and research. And I was going down a dark black hole that I just did not want to keep going down on, because I was just going to get really upset about people's stupidity. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Also, leave your comments below. If you want to chat about any of these topics or any others, consider joining my live stream during my 1-hour pre-gaming news recap. I'm Eric the Inadequate, and until next time.